Starting video. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
This is a little different, and we are in the car heading to the station because we had a little bit of a mishap with one of our babies. One of the dogs went outside and
Must you go into the details?
well, yes, because people need to know, right?
What they need to know is that you know, as always, go hysterical, and he's driving me crazy, and we're late getting to the station.
Heidi,
and
hello.
oh my God, you're gonna start now?
Of
with
course, I
your
gotta say hi.
hello to
Yeah, this is
everyone?
happy hour, right, Heidi and Jane?
Oh my God.
So Heidi and everybody else. So if you're just coming on, so we're a little late because we never do this in the car, but we have to because as Elix is screaming at me because I'm telling
Because
everybody.
he's hysterical.
Because one of the dogs went outside and had a little issue completely. Hey, Sandra, had completely an issue.
Sandra who?
Champlain.
Hey, Sandra, I can't see and drive.
Yes. So normally we don't do this. We wait for the get to the station in the conference room, but we're a little
he
late.
was hysterical.
So
today,
little Ricky
so-
had to be cleaned. You know, hygiene is very important before we left, so we're just a little bit late. So, hey,
He's-
Betty.
He's telling me how to drive and do Facebook Live at the same time.
This is strange because it looks like I'm like looking out the window, even though I'm really just looking at Facebook Live. So it's very strange.
That's why that should be normal to you, because it's like you looking in the mirror. You look in the mirror every day.
Well, what does that have to do with Facebook Live?
Because you're looking at yourself like, oh.
No, but
well,
I'm
look
not.
at
I'm
how-
like
look at
sort
how
of looking out the.
handsome I look.
I'm looking out the window. It looks like. So, people, we got a lot to talk about this past week. A lot. Let me just tell you. I'll give you just the subject.
Oh my God.
The subject
Here
title
we
here
go again.
is now Elix is eating the dog cookies. He's actually eating our dog cookies. He
Okay,
came upstairs.
first of all,
so
anyone who knows anything about organic cookies,
they're dog
homemade
cookies.
for dogs.
No, They're
Just
still
oh my
dog
God.
cookies,
They're-
right?
It's
Yeah.
the same cookie that anyone would eat, except
Listen.
that they're oatmeal and peanut butter, and they're delicious. So I like them.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he's
listen.
hysterical because they're dog cookies.
I'm hysterical.
Dog
The
cookies.
three dogs are giving him dirty looks because they're looking at him like, what the hell's wrong with you? You've got all these cookies in the cabinet and you're eating our cookies. So
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
it's not good. It's
People,
really not good.
I need a place in heaven just to deal with this. This is what my life looks like.
Who eats dog cookies though?
I do, and they're delicious.
Clearly,
I'm not embarrassed about it.
Clearly.
I'm not embarrassed at all.
But you know what I want to know?
I want to know, give me thumbs up if you've ever had a little homemade dog cookie. Thumbs up. Let's see the little, the hearts.
Yeah. I doubt it. But you know what I want to know? Okay, so I go to Walmart. They don't have the regular licking crunch that I get the boys. So I get another style cookie, but it's from the same bakery.
Organic, homemade,
It doesn't say
delicious.
organic anywhere on the box.
Oh,
It does
please.
not say organic. And so in any case, I get them and I have to like reach way high up on this shelf to finally, because one package left. So I get it and I bring it home. But now what I want to know is, where do you get, hey Tom, where do you get to the place of taking out dog cookies and let me just take a bite of one? I mean, because for Elix to love them and he's eaten all their dog cookies, we barely have any for the dogs.
By the way,
there's gotta be,
they're chocolate chip dog cookies. They're delicious.
but there has to be a point
they're
where
healthy.
you look at it and your mind goes, it's a dog cookie, but you know, I'm kind of hungry, and even though there's chocolate chip and Oreos in the cabinet, let me just
Have you
chomp
people-
on this doggy cookie,
There's nothing,
and then I eat
no,
it,
there's
and it's really
nothing-
good. So,
Yeah, it was delicious.
yeah. So now, for anyone who's just tuning in, Elix is eating all the dog cookies. The dogs are really upset with him. He's eating them. They're all looking
you're
up.
upset with
no,
me.
they're all looking
Every
up.
time
at
he
him.
looks at me like, are you for real? You're eating a dog
They're
cookie
all looking
again?
up at him like,
Well, when I give
with
them a
pissy
cookie,
looks like,
I feel
"You're
like
eating our
one for you,
cookies."
one for me. And they feel like they're sharing. They're very happy about
see,
it.
now, see, listen what I have to deal with. See, Elix says that he's going to
Can
deal
I
with
see
it.
little hearts? little hearts for me, please.
I
I know you people get me. Little hearts.
No, Tom,
Come
you gotta
on.
listen. They're cookies
Tom,
for dogs.
what is he saying?
The
Read it to
chocolate's
me.
not good for dogs. But
No, it's not.
Of course,
not
we
real
wouldn't give them
It's
chocolate.
not real chocolate.
They're dog
fake
cookies,
chocolate chip
Tom. That
cookies for
Elix
dogs.
is eating. He's not giving them. Half of them are gone because Elix is eating them. Every time he comes upstairs, I'm like, "What are you chewing?"
Next time,
and
I'll
got to
I'll-
like a dog. I
I'll
gotta
bring the
I gotta
brand.
throw him to the ground and open his mouth. Sure enough, it's the dog cookies. So it's not right.
They're
so.
delicious, and I am not embarrassed to tell you people the truth.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'm embarrassed to tell people that this.
well,
so
that's your problem, not mine. We're at the
all right,
station.
so we're at
people, by
the
way,
station.
so,
How do you turn this to make it go look the other way?
here.
Okay, so look. How cool is this? You guys never get to see this. So we're just pulling up to the station double ACS, and right to the right, to the where the door is, to the right is where the studio is. So we're gonna go in because we're so late, and I gotta grab my stuff. So I'm gonna give this to the Puerto Rican. Here you go.
Hold on, people. So I'm gonna turn it around. So hi everyone. Oh, this is darling.
Dog cookie eater.
In his defense, Bella's Buffalo Apple Yogurt cookies look delicious, and you should
Who's
take it.
this saying this?
Roselle.
Roselle, but
Taste
listen,
them.
Exactly. They do look delicious, but you don't eat them, do you? That's the difference, Roselle.
Oh, please.
Elix is sucking them down like candy drops.
But I don't eat canned mushrooms, Tom Sacco. Just saying. All right, so bear with me, because, oh my God, Steven, this is what I deal with all the time, people. It never changes, and he's at me all about my not eating, just sharing the dog cookies.
Hold it.
Yeah, well, actually, all right, let's go. So we're just walking to the radio station. I just did it. And so you people getting a taste of what living with Steven and Elix looks like, because this is...
Well, living with me.
Oh, and here we are. We're at the radio station. And there's...
The famous
Mark,
Mark.
say hello to everyone. All right, so are we ready?
Yes.
Are getting ready for their show at 5 o'clock. Hello, Coach.
Hello.
Steven.
Hello.
We walked into
ready
Mark's
to go?
radio show, so we'll talk quietly while he finishes, and then we'll start.
Getting ready for his show. Last week, I have to say, last week, Spirit was quite vocal. What?
Mark, they're always vocal. Come on. You know?
Oh, more than normal.
Well,
mean,
you know what? Sometimes people just have to get these amazing messages from their loved ones, and when it happens, and that one it started off with the son that died, so it was really, it was definitely emotional, and it was, certainly a lot. So,
yeah, it was quite a.
but I heard physical. I did, and a little shout out to me that
All right,
she's my
people.
girl.
So I'm trying to get settled here.
Steven's a big fan.
So you get both of
Olivia
us.
John, so, I had a
We are
slip
getting
back
ready.
for them. That's gonna
Because
wrap
we
it
were
up
running
for
late,
me.
we are
I hope
probably
you
going to
enjoyed
start.
being physical today.
I did.
Karen, Elix, did you get belly rubs too? Karen,
hope
that's
you
a
enjoyed
beautiful
the
idea.
show.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Coming up is the double ACS News Update. Jim Corbin coming by with the weather, and then Steven and Coach Elix will be here through the static with Steven, the medium, answering your calls and having a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be here next week. I may have to take a week out.
Ooh.
We'll see, but hopefully I'll be here next week. We'll do this all over again. Thank you for the presence of your company. I appreciate it. And to wrap it up as we always do, 1976, Mr. Boss Skaggs. Yep, it's over.
All right,
Have
guys.
yourself a great one. hopefully I'll be here next week. Have a good one.
So Mark is done with his show.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were
Sorry,
on
Mark.
here.
We
As I was
kind of
just chatting.
stormed in his show and took over. So rude of us. Karen Spinoza wants to know if I get belly rubs too. Karen, that's a very good idea. And since he's complaining,
Karen, that
bitching
was
so
funny.
much about me eating the dog cookies,
That was funny, Karen.
I'm gonna request belly rubs. Sounds good to me. All right. Let's see who else
I'll
do we
start
have.
with the flea dips, though. How's that? Flea dips. Mina, you're on this. Move this.
Okay.
We lost the internet.
Okay, so we are, let's see, I'm kind of reading all the comments here.
Look at Mark. We have a stand.
Oh, gee.
So just bear with us, guys. We are,
Heck,
What happened?
we've lost
Tom.
the internet.
That can't be good.
all right, guys. Hi, 508-222-1320 is the number to call.
It just,
I'm not sure that we have calls yet, but again, 508-222-1320. And I'm gonna put Steven here.
Hello.
um,
Oh, thank you.
He needs me,
I wasn't sure.
right? He needs
Yes, yes, I do.
me. Hey, Rosemary. How are you? Hey,
Is this
Stacy. We are. Yeah, this is good.
That's good.
Perfect. Perfect. So we're just waiting for the show. What, Mark?
Jim just sent me a message saying we were off the air, but
Hi, Stacy.
now we're back on.
Off the? You mean offline?
Yeah, we were off the air.
Oh.
The station was off the air.
That's not good.
So
Just a couple of
again-
minutes ago, the whole station was off the air. That's not good.
It's Spirit already playing.
I guess so, huh?
So again, 508-222-1320. If you're just joining us, you missed a whole conversation about how I eat the dog's cookies, and Steven thinks
Yes.
that that's just absolutely crazy.
I know, because nobody else would, right? Yeah, just eat dog cookies, right? Yeah, that's normal. That's normal.
There's nothing. He thinks that dog cookies have some special, what, something in them just for dogs?
You know what they have? Special nutrient because these poor bastards are starving, and this one is eating their cookies. They only have
They're
limited cookies,
delicious.
right?
They're
And he's
fake,
eating them.
Fake chocolate chip, really good. I love them. All right, let's see. Oops.
Welcome to the WACS Daily News.
So again, 508-222-1320. Tune in.
Hey, Stacy. I'm so glad you guys are watching, getting ready for the show, and listening to my trials and tribulations of Elix eating dog cookies. So, but it's over now. We got it out. We talked about it, and it's all good, right?
What is it? What's over?
Your dog cookie conversation of eating
It wasn't
dog
my
cookies.
dog cookie, it was your dog cookie conversation.
You're eating dog cookies?
Yes.
They're delicious.
Even Mark here just heard the conversation and just said, "You're really Elix is eating dog cookies." Yes, Elix is eating dog cookies.
Organic, whole products, nothing bad about eating these cookies.
And all it says is dog cookies. That's it.
The only one that barks in this relationship is him over there.
I've had dog ice.
And wine, huh?
I've had dog ice. They make ice.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've
So,
bought that.
and what's wrong with that? Right, so he thinks that there's something wrong because I eat the dog cookies.
Well, they are.
No, they're
Exactly,
chocolate
Mark.
chip. What's,
Take your home.
you ate dog ice cream.
Yeah.
What's the difference? There
No,
isn't.
actually.
All I know
Hi
is
everyone.
that
Hi Susie.
this one, hey Croaks, this one is a little wet.
Oh, he wouldn't know what to do without me. So
right.
you wouldn't know what to do without me. All right. Tom, are you still there?
So we're just waiting for the commercial to finish between the end of Mark's show, Jukebox,
And then we're
which is
starting-
wonderful, 3 to 5, and then we will be starting through the static.
So again, 508
That was-
222 1320.
It was kind of cool that
Hi.
because we were so late, we had to stop Facebook Live in the car, which was cool.
Hold on, Debbie Borelli, you would know. What's wrong with eating a delicious homemade dog biscuit? What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
I just think the statement in itself, something's wrong with it. And then if you go to the
Debbie
next
Borelli,
level, and this one's
you
eating
would
dog
know.
Debbie Borelli does not eat dog cookies. Let me just tell you. So
Hi, boys. Not good today. What's going on?
we're not good.
We're not
We
good?
don't look good. Do you not like this color?
Hi, Kim.
Are you talking about you? Hey, Kim.
We're looking forward to
Seeing you next
seeing you
week from Saturday.
Yes.
I-
And your special cake or carzone. Special. Don't ask me, people, what that is.
yeah, because you don't want to know. This was.
You don't want to know.
This was a. I don't even know how to explain that. I can't wait to see you guys. Yeah, us too, Kim.
Yeah. Hi,
Hey,
Holly. Holly, what's wrong with eating dog cookies?
Holly,
Homemade,
he's
delicious,
eating
organic
the boys'
cookies.
dog cookies to the point that there's barely any left.
Did
I
Morgan
look in
try-
the cookie jar and there's no dog cookies.
Have Morgan tried cookies, the dog cookies?
Something's wrong.
He thinks there's something wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean eating dog cookies.
Fake chocolate chips, for those of you hysterical. Nothing when I made.
Yeah, well that
See?
Yeah,
Debbie Borelli, when I make them, my son eats
yeah.
them.
I bet.
I knew it.
I bet you it's not David.
I knew it.
2-1, it's not David.
Yeah, Morgan has tried them.
Yeah.
See, I knew it. I knew this is not.
Holly, trying them is different than sucking them down with coffee after
No,
dinner.
no.
I mean,
I
yeah,
just eat,
or in the
I
morning
just eat a
for
little bit
breakfast.
with the boys.
That's
so
a little different.
I
Seriously.
You can at least have a glass of milk.
Milk, whatever, Mark, whatever it is. So, it is. David does not eat dog cookies.
There's a place on Martha's Vineyard that makes, it's a bakery. Is it Black Dog?
Mark.
It could
Oh,
be.
Mark. See, they're the best. I knew it.
He's talking about us, not the cookies.
Are you talking about the cookies or the two of us?
Mark is not saying it's the best that you eat dog cookies like they're going out of style.
Oh please!
So,
Oh my God! This
I
is
think they make
this
dog
is what.
cookies there on Martha's Vineyard.
they probably do.
What's in a dog cookie? Oatmeal, peanut butter, fake chocolate chips.
It's
Would any of you eat any of that? Of course.
it's not the point. The point is the dog cookies. We have 65 varieties of cookies for me and Elix, right? Then we have one variety of dog cookies for the boys, right? That are good for them. This one is crunching on them every morning, afternoon, and night, and the dogs are giving him pissy looks because they're like, "You're eating our cookies." Like you got like every kind of type of cookie in there. So this one's crazy. It's crazy.
Well,
so show is starting.
I gotta be crazy to be dealing with you. So that's for sure.
Show's starting.
I'm freaking insane. Are we ready?
Oh, we're
Yeah,
ready.
We're ready. All right, guys.
We're ready.
508 222 1320.
Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. This is Steven the Medium, and next to me is another crazy
Coach Elix here.
Coach Elix. How are you?
I'm excellent. By the way, for those of you watching us on Facebook Live, I have my glasses on because it's really bright in here and I can't see without
Oh
my
my
glasses.
God! Do you see what I have to deal
And
with?
I
This
actually,
high
I'm not
maintenance-
for nothing, but I'm looking pretty good.
Oh my God! Okay, so
Mark.
we also have Mark.
I'm
here.
married, okay? Just stay on your side, man.
We
Mark.
have Mark here producing the show, and it's just another crazy hour with this Puerto Rican next to me. So, but it's going to be a good hour. So let me just tell you, I got to tell you the conversation
Oh, my
we've been
God,
having
here
on
we go.
Facebook Live. But before I do that, I have to do a very quick shout out to all my good friends in Worcester Probate Court. I was
I
there
know
today.
it.
Yeah, I had to.
Hi, Jeannie.
I was
Hi,
there today,
everyone.
and Nula, and everybody else who's listening.
What are they?
because-
Nula?
Oh my
Jeannie?
God! I mean, there's way too many to keep going with. Susie and
Susie.
Kathy and Alicia and John, and it just goes on and on and
I know
on with
about
Ashley
all of
and-
you people. I hear all the stories.
But and I give a shout out because I was there today, and it is, and this is really big for me to say because as attorneys and we go to all different courts, this is the greatest court with the greatest people. It just is. I don't know how they've sort of gathered so many great people, but they just are. And it is really not like going to work when I go there. It really is just going to socialize and get to see everybody. So hi everybody in Worcester Probate Court. Love you all, and I love seeing you guys.
Hi, everyone.
So, yeah, and Helix really does kind of know everybody because, well, you've met some of them.
I hear all the stories.
Yeah, you've met some of them, and you hear all the stories. So, and also all the judges, clerks. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And I mean, and also all, to be honest, even all the judges, clerks, and Christian and Kelly and Amy and Annie, everybody is amazing. So I got to stop because I'll be here in a whole hour. So let me just tell you, for people that are not on Facebook Live, we've had, we always start Facebook Live like 4:45, just to start talking to people and seeing what's going on in preparation for the show. We were a little late. We were in the car, which I've never done. I've started Facebook Live in the car because
he was hysterical because we were running late and he was driving me crazy on the way here.
Well, we were
do this, do that, turn here, turn there. You're driving like a maniac. Oh my God, you are out of control.
We had one of our little boys, one of our little dogs, have a little issue going to the bathroom, and hygiene's everything, so we had to make sure he was spick and span before we got into the car. So thus we weren't here, so we had to start Facebook Live in the car. The whole conversation right up to the beginning of the show that just kept going on and on and on is that Elix is eating the dog cookies. He's eating all of our dog cookies so much that I said on Facebook Live that the dogs are giving him pissy looks. They don't even like him anymore because each time they see him, they're looking like, Dad, what are you eating? And what is he eating? Oh, they're cookies.
I don't understand what is the big deal about that. Dog cookies have the same ingredients as the cookies that we all eat.
You know what the problem
Oatmeal,
is?
peanut butter, fake chocolate chips. They're delicious. They're
I understand
homemade.
that.
They're organic.
Okay.
So what's wrong with that?
You know what's wrong with it?
So please.
It's the same thing as going into the
So if-
backyard, right? Wait a minute. The backyard, we have tons of rabbits, and just pulling out 65 sticks of carrots, sitting there and saying to the rabbit, look at me, and just sucking down the carrots. As they're
But
starving and they want to eat.
Our boys, when we're eating them, they look at us and they love when we share our food.
You mean they're drooling? Because they're
so-
like, where's ours? Oh, they're in Daddy's belly. That's where they are. They're sick.
They love these
Sick.
cookies more because they see me eating them and they're like, oh, they're his cookies, so we like them.
Oh, yeah. Well, good luck to them if they get a bite because they're all gone.
No, but seriously, if anyone, all the callers online holding, when you get through, please share if you think eating a dog cookie is that wrong. Because I don't think it is.
And if you say to me, it's not that wrong, I have a signal for Mark, and there's a button on the keyboard called dump, and then the call just goes, bye-bye. So
Doesn't work that way, people. Spirit will,
I would never do that.
Spirit will handle that.
I would never do that, but Elix is eating cookies. Even though I got to tell you something, that I was having this conversation today, and I don't know if Jeannie in court would be upset about this, but I'm going to share it anyway. She's got a dog, Lexi, and Lexi had a couple of issues with digestion, and Jeannie actually has Lexi, walks over to her, and she rubs her, and she burps just like a baby. Now, how cool is that? Have you ever heard of that? I said to her today, I don't think I will ever hear that story, but I think it's the coolest, like mommy and daughter kind of story. And she wished that she had longer arms or somebody to be able to record it. That's the coolest story of little Lexi having some indigestion problems and goes to mommy, and mommy just rubs her, and then you hear the burp, just like a baby, right? How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
It is. It's a great story. So, Jeannie, don't be upset. I had to share that because it's a great story. So,
I just want to say something. I noticed a lot of people on Facebook Live are saying that the camera angle wasn't working well. So it's the first time we're using the camera on its side. So I had to log in just to figure out what was wrong.
and what's going on?
The wall, I don't know. So the screen, so like you see me on the screen, but I'm not on the screen. So see?
So people looking can't see you?
No. So this is what they can see.
Oh, that must be
So
spirit.
right now,
it's all about me. I
yes,
guess.
it's all about you. It's always been all about you.
No,
so,
but it's. I guess maybe because we're doing it horizontal, but that shouldn't be it.
I don't know.
Turn it horizontal.
What do you mean?
Turn your phone horizontal.
It doesn't turn horizontal.
Oh, I don't understand this.
No, I mean,
Well, you're stuck with me, kids, on Facebook Live, or look.
no. But if you let's just keep it there for a moment. So
I'm sorry for people that are not
We're
on
just-
Facebook Live.
yeah.
Are like, what is Stephen and Elix talking about? And we don't care because we're not on Facebook Live. So, I hope everybody had a good week. This weather is beautiful, and it is a perfect time for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, because we get to get out and plant things, and things are coming up. And I don't think I've ever shared that in our front yard we have hardy hibiscus. I don't even know why I'm on the subject, but I guess because it's spring. And it's the hardy hibiscus are the ones that are perennials outside. You know, you've got regular hibiscus that in the winter you got to bring in or they'll die. These are hardy hibiscus, which you don't see a lot around, but they're perennials. You plant them outside, and in the fall, you actually cut them back, and then in the spring they pop up again. And the flowers each flower is like the size of like a dinner plate. They're huge. Do you know what I'm talking about, Mark? So, and the cool thing about the hardy hibiscus is that each flower blooms for one day, and then it dies and it's done. And because on these plants, they have so many buds and so many flowers, from usually mid-July until September, they actually are blooming. And we have them up our walkway and then the side of the yard. And I never realized that they would get as big as they do, and they're over 6 feet. So at some point, I have to use stakes and I have to tie them, because you wouldn't be able to walk up the walkway because they really take over. But on Facebook, I've posted them every summer, because they're fuchsia and they're pink, and they're gorgeous. They're beautiful flowers, but they're also high maintenance. They have a very specific bug that eats the leaves, and it's a very specific remedy to get rid of them. You can't just use a normal pesticide, which I don't use anyway, because of the animals and the chipmunks we have and the bees, and I try to do everything I can to make sure that they're welcome at our house. And I know what else is welcomed is a break, so we're going to go to break, and when I come back, I'm going to take calls, 508-222-1320, but we'll be right back.
we gotta fix this.
What was that?
We gotta fix this. This is driving me crazy.
If you turn it, it won't go vertical?
It won't go vertical. So how can we? There we go.
Well, no, that's not how you do it, but
How do you do it?
you take it out and put it vertical.
Okay.
You
So
take the phone out.
Islander will be back at the Richards Memorial Library.
You actually take the phone out of here and put it
can you do
vertical.
it? Because I don't know how to manage this. We're still live, so
So you're just making sure I'm not going to swear?
Several of the wards
So-
in the area. The lectures will take
You
place
can't
on
turn your phone while recording.
okay.
So we can't turn the phone while recording. I don't understand why it's doing this, but I guess we're gonna have to keep it.
I thought you said that they changed the setting and you could now do Facebook Live this way.
You can, and we are doing it this way.
No, Sandra said, Sandra in here says that Facebook Live has to be vertical, and clearly it's not. It's got to be vertical because it's not showing up as horizontal.
I don't know.
here.
That's what I read. Maybe it's not on. Maybe it can only be vertical on your page and not a page you manage, which could be it. It could be that the page you're on. I mean, the page you manage maybe can't do this. So what do you want? You want to stop it and just start it again?
No, we just keep it that way. I'll just keep it towards our view because right now, sorry people, if you're listening, hang in there. Don't leave
But
anywhere.
Sandra, thank you for.
I think the volume is. Where's the volume?
I won't let you down.
I know. Don't miss out on a resource many idiots already discovered.
Technical issues, but this is what happens on live TV, live radio.
Mental health, just like physical health, is an important part of every person's overall well-being.
Okay.
Learn about the many issues surrounding mental health by listening to our new show, Exploring Mental Illness. Everything you wanted to know.
This is a mess, huh?
Ask on Mondays at 6 p.m. on WARA
Okay, well, I'm sorry about that. It was my brilliant idea to do it horizontally, and I did not know. And I think it's probably because it's a page I manage that I can't do. You can do it on your regular page, I think. You can now do it horizontally. I read an article that you can do it horizontally, but I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so we'll just put it on you, and just keep it there for now.
Yeah, sorry.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Suicide Prevention Town Hall, and see how the community is coming together for support and guidance. You can view this program and all our quality programs from around the area in high definition on AACS.com.
Welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium with Coach Elix. Hi, Coach Elix.
Hello, everyone.
And Mark, who is producing the show. So I guess we're going to start with some calls. Hello, this is Stephen. What's going on? Hello? Hi, who's this? Carol, how are you?
Oh, Carol, you're listening to us via Facebook Live? Okay, so you may want to turn that muted so that we don't have...
turn that off because you... Oh my God, I thought I was in like a different world. I was like in the Twilight Zone. I'm like, oh my God, does everyone hear what I'm hearing or is it just me in spirit? So, okay, so now that I know. Carol, thank you for turning that off. And thank you for calling and being my first caller. Well, I'm so glad that you did and know that this is spirit. When people get through, it's because spirit wants you to get through. So, Carol, the past couple of weeks I've been doing this because when I'm heading to the show, I start already getting spirit, and it's usually for the first caller. So sometimes it hasn't been, but I have to throw this out. Was there somebody connected to you, either living now or crossed, that was musical, that played the piano or some instrument? The reason why I ask is, as I was driving here, there's a woman who's playing it. When I see the piano, it doesn't necessarily have to be the piano, even though I'm really feeling like it actually was the piano. And she was also making like baskets, like Easter baskets or baskets, like very creative. Is that something that resonates with you? Either somebody that crossed or somebody here connected to you living? Okay. Oh, there it is. There's the piano. I got it. So that's all the connections. So mom is crossed? Okay, so know, Carol, that it's just your mom letting you know that she's stepping forward first. And she said, of course, she's going to step forward first because she wants to talk to you. So just know that she wants to give those kind of, those memories or characteristics to let you know that it's her. But where's the father figure come in for you? Oh, perfect. So know that dad is also stepping forward to let you know that he's here also. So he's, and Carol, what I love about spirit is that there's no essence of time. They don't have time. So somebody who crossed like 50 years ago can come through as someone that crossed a week ago. They come through because they don't have an essence of time. But let me tell you, your father is showing me a lot of stuff that my father also crossed. So first of all, he shows me, did your father smoke? Okay, so, because he shows me Camel cigarettes, and it's just a way to say that he smoked. But it makes me feel, Carol, was he in the military? Oh, as Coach Elix will look down at my paper, what does that say?
Navy.
Yeah, so he had me write down Navy. I know that you're not in front of me to see it, but my father was in the Navy also. So it's just a way to let you know that it's actually, it's him. Where's Carol, who died or who had cancer? Okay, so it's just they're going back and forth kind of competing to see who's going to... Oh, listen. It's just the beginning of the call. That may happen, Carol. I don't know. It may happen. It doesn't happen in Spirit. You know, the cool thing also about Spirit is that even though they're competing to talk with you, they're standing right next to each other, and regardless of whether they had a wonderful relationship in the physical or not, they're next to each other, and they're very happy that they get to sort of tag team to talk to you. I was gonna go with the first name, but where does the Hillsborough or Hills something come in, Carol? Hill. I don't think they're saying hillbilly. They're hill. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really. You know, usually it's not that vague. It's usually something. No, it's Hillsborough, Hills. There's a word that your mom and dad are talking about that has Hills something. I don't know if this is like a last name or a place, but there's a Hills Grove. I don't know what this is, but just make sure you keep it. Your mother just said it's in your mind. Maybe it was a place that you guys would go to like years ago. It also could be like a town that may not even be in the same state you're in, but there's something Hills Grove, Hillsborough. It's definitely something, and it feels like it's a place. So just keep it with you, Carol, if you don't know. One, two. Your mother keeps giving me numbers. Who does something with numbers, like finance or deals with cash or something with numbers? So somebody connected to you, either here or cross, did something with numbers. Wait a minute, Carol. They're making me feel like somebody just or is doing something with like because they're putting the numbers on documents like refinance or loan. Something's going on with a legal document with numbers. So not something that you understand. Okay, so just where's Donna, David, where's the D come in for you? D name, Don, David, Dan. There's a D connection, and again, it could be living, it could be cross connected to you, but who's David? It could be David stepping forward just to, even if you barely knew him, in spirit he knows you, and like anybody who is in spirit gets to see everybody. But it. Yeah. Yeah, it's not David. No, it's not David. Your mother and father just said it's not David. Even though now David's here because we brought him up, so David's saying hi, but it's not. It's not David. It's Dawn. There's another D connected to you here, either living or crossed. And there's also, where's Elizabeth or Edward? Where's the E come in for you? Okay, so and Edward is crossed. Oh wow! So just know that this is definitely Edward that's stepping forward, but there's numbers somewhere being crunched. I keep hearing maybe there's something to do with taxes because we just finished taxes. But someone was trying to do something with numbers, but it feels. Carol, all I can tell you is it feels like someone's doing numbers for a loan or a house or a refinance, but there's something going on. Does anybody do something like that? Is there a realtor connected to you? Maybe that's what they're trying to give me? So he doesn't deal with numbers. Okay, so it's not that. And nobody connected to you is just thinking about doing a refinance or selling or something? Okay. What was that? That's a different conversation, Carol. We have to have offline. Where's the two kids come in? Okay, it's just a way that Spirit's giving that as a validation. But let me tell you, so your son is how old? Oh, your daughter. Okay, and your daughter's 20 something. Oh my God, Carol, where do these numbers come in? Your mother's screaming at me like the numbers, finance, accounting, something with numbers. So I don't know. I mean, I wish I could stay on the phone with you forever and try to figure this out, but unfortunately, I can't. And Chris, where's the Kathy? Chris, where's the CK name? Who's Chris? Oh, well, he's okay. He's very good, and just wants to let you know that he knows that you're thinking about, is he okay? And that's why, thus he's stepping forward. Carol, somebody's breathing in something. Somebody's breathing in something in in causing issues. So it makes me feel. Did someone have throat issues? Like the Spirit's telling me someone's breathing in like it feels like I'm breathing in glue or asbestos or something that is going to be very detrimental to. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. So just know it's your dad giving that validation of why I said asbestos. It's just your dad letting you know that it's him. It's not more about the validity of what he had, because he's crossed now and he's watching over you. But what this really is about is just making sure you know that it's him. I got to go to a break, but the last thing I'm going to say to you is that someone did something with a ring. Someone changed a ring or jewelry. There's something your mother keeps holding my ring and saying that somebody changed a ring or a piece of jewelry to, I don't know if this was a piece of jewelry that was passed down and somebody changed it to like putting a different diamond in or changed it to earrings. So if it doesn't come with you, just make sure you keep it with you because your mom wants to give that as a validation. Okay? And listen, Carol, thank you so much for calling. Alrighty, lots of love, and we'll be back. You're so great.
All right. So this is driving us crazy, people. So sorry our Facebook Live has been a little bit
Screwy.
of a hot mess today, but we're kind of learning this as we go along. So if you just joined us, you missed a whole lot about how I love dog cookies and
not that you love them, you eat them,
etc.
You eat them,
etc.
yeah.
etc.
Suck them down like cigarettes. Seriously.
All right, so
not that either one of us smoke, but you know what I'm saying, right? I mean, this is my fault too. I thought I read and heard
let's see
that
if I can get us both. I'm telling you.
I read that you can now do Facebook horizontally, but now that I think about it, because a good friend of ours, Sandra, told us you can't do horizontal Facebook Live, but I'm almost positive you can do it if it's your regular page, and it can't be, there we are, we fit in. It can't be a page you manage, and of course I use Stephen the Medium, it's a page I manage to do Facebook Live, so it was definitely my bad, I screwed up, so this is so strange to see it live and then look at Elix and what people are looking at because it's not in sync and it just looks like I'm a crazy person, right? It does. It just looks like I'm talking and there's nothing coming out and my hands are going and I'm moving and yeah.
Jamie, thank you. We love that. Katie, 508-222-1320 is the number to call.
But this is really behind. I just did this, and then it took 30 seconds, and on the live, I see this. So
yeah,
anybody listening or watching this for the first time, I'm going to be like, this is going to be the last time we watch this, because these two, something's wrong with them.
All right, so
I look crazy.
yeah, I know. I'm just gonna put you on here so that
30 seconds and back
just
to
make sure we
the
get you
station
back.
and to
From-
calls.
We're gonna definitely go vertical next time. There you are.
Yes, we will.
There's your handsome face.
Yes.
From oil change.
Back to
You there?
the station.
No, don't.
Huh? What?
Because you just.
That's too close.
Well, honey.
Vehicle running. Claudia knows how to
No, seriously, it's too close. It's like my whole face is like sucked up in the camera.
or
Right?
Look at this.
Showtime.
Oh my God,
Showtime.
people, help me.
More calls. And welcome back to Through the Static. And as always, this is just like a freak show between Facebook Live and me and Elix and the banter, and it's crazy. And Mark just observes it, and just as the producer, right? I think he only does this just because it's like a comedy show, right?
Well,
Seriously.
today, literally, I think we are two hot messes.
I completely screwed up Facebook doing it horizontally, but
But we look good. We are hot.
You live and
I
learn,
mean,
right? You live and learn. All right, so let's go to the next caller. And hello, this is Steven. Denise, how are you? I'm doing well too. So, Denise, let me check in on what's going on. Denise, let me see. I don't know where to go because there's a lot going on here. Denise, I keep getting, this is interesting. I keep getting pulled to like nature, to like to the woods, to nature. So let me start with this to figure out where I'm going with this. Is it something that you like? I mean, being outside in, connecting with nature? I thought you paused and you were just going to say, no, Stephen, no. I mean, I know a lot of people do because it's a great place to connect and whatnot. Denise, why do I keep seeing cards and I can't tell if they're playing cards or they're like tarot cards? Oh my God, so there's the cards. I love when Spirit does that because it's a way to say we're standing right next to you and we get to give that as a validation to say we're here with you. So, there's a father figure that steps forward, but another male steps forward. So is your dad crossed? Okay, so it's dad, but it's interesting because your dad steps forward with a young male with him. And, when I get young male, Denise, it's always someone who crossed before their time. So where's Vicky or Vinny, or what's the V come in for you? The V name. Oh, wait, is this dad's sisters? Yeah. Wow, there's two sisters with V's? Oh my God! Wow. So it's dad just giving that as a validation. So what were the two names? Oh my God! That's so wild that your dad is giving validations for them. How wild is that? Now, all right. So I was just gonna start talking about so these are your aunts. Denise, you're killing me. Are you serious? So you never met her and your aunt's granddaughter reached out to you? Wow, Denise, that's amazing. And so is that aunt, is she the one that's crossed? Oh, Denise, I love that. Even though your dad just said, like for anybody listening, what you just said to me about how your dad would see her and how this is all working in your family is no surprise, because the family is just very spirit connected. So it's just a great validation that your dad's giving. Just one of the V aunts, it's so funny, the V aunts, I love saying that. One of the V aunts was just waving to me, but she was next to your dad. And so I knew at a minimum one was crossed. But you've got to know, Denise, that why your father brought this particular aunt through is to let you know that she had her hands in making sure that that her granddaughter, is that what you said, reached out to you. And Denise, I don't know if you've had conversations with her or not, but all I can tell you is that what you will give her is pretty tremendous. It's pretty amazing. So wherever it goes, your aunt just said that she needs this. So she's reaching out on many levels, but don't, your aunt just said also, just don't sort of write her off. I don't know if that makes any sense, because like, I don't know if what your aunt's saying is that going forward, it just may be not what you expect, or she may just stop the communication and you think, what happened? And then it starts up again. All I know is that there's a reason why your aunt's giving me this to give to you. So it just make sure you keep it with you. But the male, there's a male here who is he says young male, so he crossed way before his time. Did you lose a brother? Oh my! Who's Bob? Who's B? Bob, Brian? Who's the B connection? Oh, there it is. So wow. Are these the brothers you're talking about, or the nephew? Oh my God, Denise, you've got wow. It's not surprising because you're so connected. So that I see like the wind of energy around you, which just tells me that you're really connected. But it's your brothers just letting you know that they're stepping forward, and everybody's but you got like a crew with you, which is amazing. Okay, all of that. There was also like a Mary or Marian, or there was an M. Oh my God, Denise, this is wild, so wild. So just know that everybody's here, all letting you. All I keep hearing is one after another. Just keep saying you're on the right path. What you're doing is you're on the right path, and stick with this path. Wherever you're doing, just stick with it. So, and I certainly will leave you with that. I can definitely leave you because you've got a parade of spirits with you. You don't even need me, Denise. Well, you don't even need me anyway because you connect. So, you know what? Psychics, mediums, we do this, but you're absolutely right because you're so connected. It's also nice for me to be read by somebody too, because, we never get that, right? We're always reading people. So, and to hear our dads and brothers and everybody else are here, of course it's wonderful. It's wonderful to hear. I love giving the messages, but at some point, we love to get the messages too. So, all right. See, thank you for calling, Denise, and lots of love. Okay, Denise, I just have 2 words for you. Bye-bye. Love you, Denise. Bye-bye. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this? Hello? Hello, who's this? Vivian, how are you? I'm so glad that you did. The great thing is when I do these readings, I don't remember anything when I do the readings, and but I just think it's pretty wild that the call before you had all these V names, which is like so unusual. And who's the next caller but Vivian? So I love it. So Vivian, where's the mom figure? Is this mom? Is your mom crossed? Okay, so it's got to be a grandma, or I was going to say mother-in-law, but no, this is definitely a grandmother. Your grandmother, there's 2 grandmothers though, Vivian. 2. Because they're both on the side of me. They keep telling me validate the birthday or anniversary. Validate it. This- oh my gosh, your wedding anniversary is this weekend? Oh my God, happy anniversary. So grandmas are just making sure that before they say anything to you, Vivian, they're just giving that as a happy anniversary and letting you know that they're going to celebrate. And I'm sorry, the second piece was your daughter? Is that what you said? Oh my God. Oh, so that's right around the corner too. Oh, so happy birthday to they're saying happy birthday to their granddaughter. How amazing is that? Where is it? Do you come from two or you have two kids? What's two? Okay, so it's making sure that you know that they're validating and watching over the two children. There's also Robert or there's an R connection here to you, Vivian. Oh, perfect. So, but your brother's here. Okay, okay, and okay. Your grandmother's had the court and they weren't letting anybody in, but now that you said that your father passed, he just said thank you to my daughter because with you saying that, he kind of interjected without like your grandmother's even approving it. So I love that. And your father just said he had to because that connection with you two must have been extremely close. I can feel it in the physical world. So you must love Daddy, and God, does He love you, Vivian? Yeah, yeah. But he's just telling me that a very, just a very special relationship. Vivian, why does your father show me like a lot of mountains? Well, what's mountains? Yeah. I keep seeing a lot of he keeps making me look up and all I see is mountains. So did someone live near mountains or did you go on vacation with mountains? There's something that your father keeps giving as a validation with mountains. There's some connection. Wow. To a place where there's a lot of mountains. Oh, wow, Vivian, I love that. Just know it's your dad just giving that as a heartfelt memory. Just to say that when you do go in June, that it's not without him, that he's going to be there. Well, he's always there with you anyway, Vivian. He's always making sure that he hugs you and that you know that. I know it's hard because we lose them in the physical world, but based on what he shows me daily, well, actually not even daily, every minute, Vivian, and how he's always like cuddling you and holding you and just giving you kisses, you're so not away from him. He's right with you. So just make sure you hang on to that and you wrap yourself around that and know that your dad is with you. Oh, thank you, Vivian. And I'm going to leave you with that. Lots of love and thank you for calling. Oh, thank you. And listen, we'll be back right after the break.
Mira. You put that do not disturb.
I did. It's really irritating too with Facebook Live that I put do not disturb just to make sure that there were no calls coming in and it still comes in. So it's crazy. It's just definitely crazy. So what were you saying to me, Alex?
8 p.m. in the library's auditorium.
Oh, showing me?
That he got some people at home.
Okay. So, I cannot believe it's 5:45 that this goes by so fast. This flies by, right?
That's right.
When you're doing
All
spirit.
right, let's see if I can get in the picture here somehow. Next week we're gonna have to figure this out.
Yes. I'm sorry about this. This is my problem, my fault. I screwed this up, but it's still not as bad as eating dog cookies.
Well, that's why it's your problem, because you were so concerned about the goddamn, cookies, the dog cookies.
So now we're into profanity? Is that what you're saying? See what I have to deal with? Vulgarity.
I'll have my mother make you some dog cookies.
Some
For
what?
him to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the dogs won't even see them, Mark. He eats them.
I'll ask Mama to make you some dog cookies. She'll look at me like,
Yeah.
yeah, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, yeah. Good. No, she'll look
So-
at you like for Stephen and Elix's dogs.
Just a
You'll say,
reminder,
no,
everyone.
It's for Elix.
Elix, you have beautiful teeth. Thank you, David. So a reminder, guys, give us some likes, some hearts,
What was that?
and share the
Sorry,
Facebook
no.
Live so that
Sorry.
with your network, so that we can get some
Are there two on call?
notice
So I'll get through two.
out there. I'm trying to navigate this again. This has been a hot mess.
least
Part of my glass. Oh, I like that. Thank you, thank you. Love the hearts, love the likes, and share the Facebook Live.
Okay.
That's awesome. All right, so we're getting ready.
I love Cher also. I actually have the Cher doll.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Just on a
People,
side note, maybe
this
too
is-
much information,
This is
but I do.
unbelievable.
His
Here we
mom
go,
gave it to
kid.
me.
All right, so
Last segment before we finish the show, so time for
all
more
right,
calls.
let's see if we can get this right.
And welcome back to Through the Static. So I'm going to go right to the next caller. The next caller. Who is this?
Hi, my name is Ricky. I'm calling from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Hey, Ricky, how are you?
Yay for Ricky!
Wow, I am so excited that you're calling from Hawaii. This is so cool, and that you actually you were a local. And so, are you on vacation or you live there?
I've been here 8 years, but I still have my house on the north side of town, and I'm very comfortable. So I had, Hawaii is not really the place I want to live the rest of my life.
Wow, I'm not sure you'd hear that a lot from many people because people just hear Hawaii, and Elix and I have been, but I completely get the missing the East Coast. So hopefully, and maybe you'll be back soon, right? No, look, Ricky's all business. Like, yes, Ricky's like, Steven, let's move it here. Okay, so Ricky. Ricky, does somebody have old records or an old record player? You or yeah, well, or yes, well, not that they would have it, but maybe did they own? The reason why I'm asking is because the first thing that I get with you is Spirit keeps showing me like an old Victrola, like an old record player, and when I see that, I don't know if they're showing me like someone's record player or someone's old like LPs were handed down, or somebody and maybe like loved their LPs and like they were like a prized possession. I don't know what this is. All I can tell you is or somebody was like in the media, someone was like in the news or TV or something, because there's records and nothing that you can think of.
My parents had an old record player, and my favorite husband had an old box.
But where are they still around? Like your parents? No, but I mean that the record player, like the old record player.
I don't know where it is.
I'm asking because they're asking. They're asking me to ask you. So there's a reason. But just it's a wonderful way, Ricky, to let you know that your mom and dad are both stepping forward to let you know that they're here. Now, are you? Why did they show me one? Are you the oldest? Are you the the only child? January. What's the one for you?
I have a brother, but I was adopted. My mother's sister got a brain tumor when she was pregnant with me, and they gave her the choice of either having a brain tumor operation or inducing labor. So they induced
Wow.
and she arranged my adoption sister going through my biological dad. But to be honest with you,
Wow, that's oh wait. May Day is the first. Right. Yeah, Ricky, hold on. You're giving me way too much information. I'm supposed to be doing it for you. That's okay. But I'm correct. I'm correct that May Day is the first, right? Yeah, that's what this is all about, the number one. Why I kept seeing the number one, because you've got such a specific connection to Mom crossing on May Day, which is the first. It's just a way, Ricky, to let you know that it's actually them. And how this works is that they give me, characteristics, or they give me memories of something that you'll know, or that sparks something to say, oh my God, it's my mom, it's my dad. That's how it works, and to let you know that they're with you and they're around you. There's also a dog here in spirit. That I got to tell you, Ricky, that is very attached to you. And in addition to the dog, it's a D name. When animals talk to me, so when animals give me a letter, it's either the name, or it's a breed, or there's something connection with the D, like Duke, or something with D connection. So just, it could be like if it was a Dachshund or a Doberman or something connected with the D, or it could also be another pet that there was a D name to it, or a D breed. But just keep the D, because the dog's screaming like, yeah. There was something with spots on it. Where's the spots come in? But was there a cat? There's an animal here stepping forward with spots on it. So just, if it... Oh, well, that would be an animal. Hey, what are you, dissing the cat? The cat loves you too, Ricky. The cat wants to get validation. So, seriously, you had a cat with spots? With spots on it? Okay, perfect. So now that your dog came first, but the cat wants to come through too and just say, hi, mama. Just give a nice validation to you, which is a wonderful thing. So, Ricky, who has the skin issue? They're showing me like psoriasis. It could be someone who crossed, but there's something with skin. It's like sometimes like someone burned themselves, or there's some kind of specific rash on the skin. But when I see psoriasis, it means that someone had an issue with skin. Okay, just make sure you keep it with you, because they're giving it as a validation, which means that either somebody may be connected to you, like your brother, or somebody connected to your brother, or somebody in spirit. But there's some issue rash-wise, unless, and I'm just being pulled back to the animals. Do you remember specifically something going on with the animals with a rash? Ricky, I love you. Yes. Was it like a rash you had to do like medication for? Okay, just know, I know it sounds very weird, but just know, as I was just about to move forward, Ricky, they stopped me and said, no, the rash isn't a person, it's with us. So just know that it's your dog and cat. There's a huge connection animal-wise with you. So just know that they just want to give that as just as a validation. So, and Ricky, somebody was in the media connected to you. Somebody was either on TV or an article in the paper for something. There's something, they keep showing me the mic in the studio, which means there's something, and I can feel something was on TV, something was in the newspaper, that was an article or some media about somebody connected to you. You, mom, dad, brother, I don't know what this is, but if it doesn't come to you, just make sure you keep it with you. Okay, it almost makes me feel like it was a fire, like something. There was something in the media over, like a burglary or a fire or something. So just keep it with you, Ricky. I've got to move on, but listen, thank you, Hawaiian, to calling, and hopefully you'll be back to the East Coast soon. You too.
Bye,
Thank
Ricky.
you. Bye-bye. Lots of love. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this? Hello. Hello. Hi, Sheila. How are you? I'm doing well too, Sheila. Where do I start with Sheila? Oh boy. Sheila, I keep getting, I don't know if it's mom or grandmother. There's a woman coming forward for you that wants to start this. So is mom's here? Okay, so I would imagine it's mom. Was there walking issues, or why does your mom keep showing me like so, I can't tell, Sheila, if she's saying someone's walking to exercise, or somebody's having issues or had issues walking. But they're showing me that you're on a path, and there's walking, and your mom just keeps talking about that. There's also, go ahead. I'm sorry. Sheila. Oh, that's it. That's Mama. Of course it's Mama, just letting you know that she's watching. Absolutely. Where does Rose come in? Why do they keep showing me? I love this. Sheila, it's Mom just giving these validations to say it's really Mom. It's really Mom. So there's also 7/8. 7/8. So I don't know if there's birthdays and anniversaries in July and August that she's giving as a verification, or someone was born in 78, but just make sure you keep those two numbers together, because your mom says 7/8, and Spirit's very specific with numbers when they give them to me. So it also could be like July 8th or August 7th, but there's something very, very specific. Who worked on cars or was with cars? Why I'm with a lot of cars. I don't know if this is a dealership or someone like worked with cars or loved cars. Yeah, it's just Dad, and Dad is crossed. Yeah, just know it's Dad, making sure, I'm getting the producer telling me that I'm out of time, and it's a way that Dad wanted to make sure you knew it's not just Mom, it's also Dad just watching you. And I wish I could keep going. Sheila, you're gonna have to call back so I can finish this, because your mom and dad have a lot to tell you. Listen, you're welcome, Sheila. You have a great night, and lots of love to you. And listen, the show's over. I know it goes by so fast. Next week, I promise, Facebook Live will be correct, and we'll see you next Wednesday. I'm Stephen the Medium, so my website, stephenthemedium.com. We have Elix.
Coach Elix at performancecoachingbyelix.com.
Love you guys.
Love
and
you guys.
Until next Wednesday, bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.